Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Wednesday, October 13th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Once again, no Saints preview, so we won't have that tonight. So we will have regular news. So let me go ahead and send the invitations out. If you want to come in and video chat with us, you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, put that in. Here we go. So everything's set up, Facebook, YouTube, and YouTube. Let's go over the news headlines. All right. Okay. Meet the college football midseason All-American team. So that's from players from Georgia, Ohio State, Oklahoma. So these players. Bryce Young is one of them. Kenneth Walker is one of them. Bijan Roberts is one of them from Texas. Also, Drake London from USC. Um, Josh Downs from North Carolina. Um, Isaiah Likely from Coastal Carolina. Evan Noel from Alabama. And Eli Cox from Kentucky. Um, Tyler Lindenbaum from UCLA, Iowa. Zion Johnson from Boston College. Ika Woom from North Carolina State. Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan. Jordan Davis from Georgia. Trey Williams from Arkansas. And let's see, the vote, no, Kobe Dean, Will Anderson from Alabama, Devin Lloyd from Utah, Darius Butler from Arizona State, Mark Hankins from Iowa. Also, Amon Gardner from um, uh, Cincinnati. So let's go over the other ones. Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame and Jacquez Brisker from Penn State. Nick Scuba from Wake Forest, and also Matt Azalea from San Diego State. So that is your all-star, all-America team for the mid-season. Okay, let's see what we got. What else we have? Okay, Tula Tagabola returns to practice, so it looks like he is. So it's a picture, Twitter feed showing Tula back at practice today. So he looks like if he's 100%, he will probably play in the Miami Dolphins game. So once again, it's from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook in combo in preseason loss against Golden State. So that was last night. So they were in that game last night playing their last game before the season begins on October 20th. So I think it's going to look good. It's going to look fine. You're going to have Anthony Davis. You're going to have LeBron James, and also you're going to have Russell Westbrook. So that's probably going to be the best combo you ever seen in the NBA. So looks like, let's see what else we have. Okay, Texans, Lorene Tossel has an injury surgery. He'll miss 4 weeks, so it looks like he is going to be on the shelf for 4 weeks. Also, Washington Capitals, Alexis Ovechkin back at practice, but still the game times is the decision versus the Rangers. So it looks like he most likely will be game time decision. So what else we have? Okay, Diana Torsel, frustrated by the WNBA travel constraints. Quick turnaround in the finals will play for everything. So that's what they're discussing right there. So it's probably travel concerns. See what else we have. Okay, top Chinese prospect Fambo Zing signs with the G League. Eyes of the 2022 draft. So he will be going to the G League before he goes to the NBA. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. So let's see what else we have. Okay, the WNBA finals tonight. Mercury will take on Sky. That'll be around 8 o'clock on ESPN. Also on ESPN Plus will be Montreal and Toronto. Ottawa and Anaheim, and also Edmonton taking on Vancouver tonight in their games. So that's NHL on ESPN. So that is, we'll get underway tonight as we speak. So once again, this is from ESPN. So let's see what else we have. We'll go to local sports before we do that. Okay, so far so good for the Saints rookie class. So it looks like high marks, praise from first round choice Peyton Turner showed his flashes in the pass rush. Also has scouting reports on him. Started Turner have size, speed, volatility to play. So I say this: the rookie class they are making strides in their games. So I'm glad to see the rookie class being perfect. So once again, it's from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Northwestern State earns a sweep in the Southland Conference soccer awards. So it looks like they came out with their soccer awards and they swept it. So Northwestern State's soccer team, they will return to action against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That will be 7 p.m. That'll be at the Lady Demon Sports Complex on the Northwestern State campus. So let's see what else we got to talk about. Okay, Elias Ricks out for the season. So it looks like Elias Ricks, cornerback for LSU, he is going to be out. He has a nagging shoulder injury that forced him to leave after the loss against Kentucky. So looks like you have Stingley on the shelf, Booty on the shelf, and also Allie Gay. So it's a lot of injury-prone situations for the LSU for the LSU for the LSU football team to be exact. So that's something. Look, they're going to be going into Florida with injuries, but they have to overcome those situations. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. Okay, Tulane women's basketball team picked fourth. Freeman touted their second all conference. So it looks like Tulane women's will be in fourth place. They receive 72 first place votes. So they are now so that's the polls right there that will be in fourth place. Also, Crystal Freeman receives her preseason second team. So congratulations to her. So that's from Crescent Sport. Okay, New Orleans native Ron Washington brings World Series experience to the Atlanta Braves. So yeah, I think he does because he used to be with the Texas Rangers before he managed with the Atlanta Braves. So that's like I said, that's a lot of experience right there. Going into the LCS. So once again, this is from Quest City Sports. Go to questcitysports.com. Okay, Marshawn Lattimore named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. So congratulations to Marshawn Lattimore. Tom Brady was named the Offensive Player of the Week as well. So congratulations to them. Okay, Sam Mills will be inducted into the Saints Ring of Honor at halftime. It'll be Thursday, November 2nd. So Sam Mills was part of that Dome Patrol team back in the 80s into the 90s. So he's once again he did pass away in 2005 from cancer. So once again, I'm glad to see Sam Mills being in the Ring of Honor for the Saints Hall of Fame. So once again, this is from Crest City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, Rising Store, Rising Stores, Nate and Napper, Crazy Cajuns can get over the hump against um, Appalachia State. So that was game highlights from last night. The Cajuns did win that game 41-14. So like I said, they kind of did win their game last night. There was lead. There was this was one of the touchdowns we'll show you.
Hand placement, hat placement, signals, calls. That's pretty cool.
So a nice little run play right there for a score. So Cajuns are now 3-0, 5-1 in the Eastern Division. They will play Arkansas State next Thursday. So the ULL Raging Cajuns on a so once again, this is from Quest City Sports. Okay, Xavier beats city rival Loyola. They beat them 25-12, 25-20, 26-24. Xavier is now 6-6. They reached the 500 mark for the first time this season. Also, the Nuggets won 6 of their last 8 games. So that's once again, congratulations to the Xavier women. They will have a Red River. They will resume Red River play against Southwest New Mexico at DeSoto, Texas. So once again, that's from Quest City Sports. Go to questcitysports.com. Let's see what else we have. Okay, Saints sign add new kicker and resign DT Ringo Trumford and also Parquet. So it looks like they signed those kickers. So they signed a kicker by the name of Brian Johnson from the Bears, from the Chicago Bears practice squad. So it looks like they'll have to, like I said, the other guy wasn't working out too well. So glad they did sign a new kicker. Hopefully Will Lutz will be ready in time for Seattle or the next couple of games. So this is from Quest City Sports. Go to questcitysports.com. So let's see what else we have. Let's go to Newsbreak. Let's see what they have. Okay, the world reacts to Jeff Fisher's message for John Gruden. John Gruden did resign on Monday. So it looks like that's for his role in a email sent to one of those PA reps and stuff like that. Now, Jeff Fisher, the coach from the had a message for John Gruden. So, like I said, everybody's reacting to that because what he did was wrong. What he did was absolutely wrong. And he should pay for it. So, once again, this is from Newsbreak. Go to newsbreak.com. Okay, Raiders reportedly released quarterback on Tuesday. So looks like the quarterback is gone, just like John Gruden left. Um, okay, the quarterback was let's see who that was. So this is information right here. This is from the Spawn. Go to the spawn.com. That's the spawn.com. Okay, ESPN reportedly made a decision on Sage Steele's return to the ESPN roster. So it looks like she was removed from the air after testing positive with COVID-19. According to reports of from Front Office Sports, the decision was temporary. Remove her goes deep into the diagnosis. She was also under fire for making controversial comments and stuff like that. So once again, this is from Newsbreak. Go to newsbreak.com. Okay, Joe Burrow has advice. Um, Aaron Rodgers has advice for Joe Burrow. So we'll show that on the screen. We'll put that up. Okay, Aaron Rodgers has 2 words for Joe Burrow. So that's what he's saying. He has 2 words for him. Important, valuable wisdom from Rodgers joined the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday to discuss the Packers throwing win over the Bengals. He couldn't say enough how talented Joe Burrow is. Joe Burrow competitive spirit is on full display doing this gutsy performance against the Packers. So that's what they're talking about in this article. His words is just slide. Yeah, I think if he does slide, I think it would be a great thing when he runs the ball, scrambles with the football. He don't get himself hurt. So once again, this is from the Spawn. Go to the spawn.com. Okay, Jim Irsay has a message to the fans as well. See what he says. Okay, Jim Irsay says a message. One day after a 1-4 season, he issued a message to the fan base on Twitter after the 11-5 season in the 2020 playoff appearance. The Colts were hoping to take the next step to be a bona fide contender this year, but it wasn't happening. So it looks like he's going to have to, like I said, he's got a message for him. Injuries plagued the team and stuff like that. This is what he says. Jim Irsay says, Coat Nation, don't worry, you're gonna we're gonna get the horseshoe at least 2 Lombardi trophies. So that's what he said in this Twitter right here. So I'm looking at it. So we'll show you right on the screen. So that's what he said. I think, like I said, if the Colts can solidify their quarterback play and stuff like that, I think they will sooner or later will get a shot at going to the playoffs and stuff once again, like they did back in 2020. So I say this: look, the fans, I know they're upset about what's going on in Indianapolis, but the truth of the matter is, hopefully, that will fix itself. So, once again, this is from the Spawn. Go to the Spawn.com. That's the Spawn. See what else we have. Okay, outside linebacker Jeremiah Achichu will miss the 2021 season after tearing a pectoral muscle in Sunday's game against Oakland. So it looks like the Bears defensive unit does take a hit. So that's unfortunate for the Bears to take a hit, but hopefully they can find some key players that can take his place until he comes back. So once again, this is from the Spawn. Go to the Spawn.com. That's the Spawn.com. We talked about that. So this is from the Spawn. Let's see what else we're going to talk about today. So we'll go over to the Twitter. Let's go over to the Twitter. Okay, the NHL season is officially here. This is from the Tampa Bay Lightning's preview. You can once again go over to flteams.com. That's flteam.com. Okay, this is from Gary Smith. Gary Smith, UNO picked to win the Southland Conference by Alton All Long magazine. They tallied second place behind Southeastern and Lindsay's Poles and Nichols in both magazines. So Southland down to 18s from 13 a year ago. So Texas schools like Central Arkansas is going over to the Atlantic Sun. So once again, this is from Gary Smith. Follow him at Gary Smith. Okay, let's switch over to another tweet. So I'll go over to another tweet. So Christian Freeman, second team. Okay, this is from Ed Daniels. Saints special teams, the good, the bad, the adjustments. So that's what Ed Daniels is saying in this article. So this, you can follow Ed Daniels at WGNO Sports. Is Brandon Ackles isn't there yet. So that's what they're saying. That's from John Lynch, the general manager. He haven't made strides to me what we do expect him to. So that's from Pro Football Focus. We go to Pro Football Focus. Okay, let's go over to Northwestern Notes. Okay, Northwestern Notes. DSJ, Gay, Utah Jazz, and Thunder. That's what they're talking about. Okay, former Lowry pick Darren Smith appears in his 14th spot for the Trailblazers. So it looks like that's in play right now. Also trading Derek Favors, signing Gay to give the Jazz more flexible to play. So it looks like they did sign Derek Favors. And also, let's see, they have Hollinger was previewed the Thunder season after remaining a $22 million guy, salary cap 4. So once again, this is from Hoop Rumors. Go to hooprumors.com. That's hooprumors.com. Okay, minor transactions for the NFL. See what else we have. Okay, Mississippi says is still waiting on a fat 8K check from Brett Favre. So it looks like Mississippi's very going to be very come down hard on him for not giving him that 8K check. See what else we have for today, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We'll be back later for LSU Culture Show. That'll be around 8 o'clock. No Saints preview later. So we will be back on later on this evening. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Wednesday, and we'll be back later.